my life, but yet I'm holding on to my life as tight as I can. And I do not want to let go of it. Let me tell you something that I've said before in the sermon about the free will. I want to explain that a little bit. You see, because we do not have absolute free will. There's a philosopher that said the free will that you have is the free will of decision making. The mind is your only free will, because it's the only place Satan cannot get into. Spirits? Oh sure, he can take control of you that way. And so can God. God can get into your head also. But He gives you that free will of your own decisions. So the only free will we have is a free will of being with God or being against God. You see, so in a sense it's a limited free will, because there's only two sides to it. There is no middle. There is no, I will not be with God nor with Satan. Because you're going to be with one of them. And if you're in that position where you want to say, I don't want to be in either or, look in Revelation chapter 3 verse 14. It explains about our very church in those verses, in that chapter. How we are going to be thinking. It's going to say you're lukewarm. But guess what God is going to do? God rejects lukewarm. He vomits it. He cannot dwell in you if you wish to follow sin. He cannot and will not. So choose now. Because you see, this is what I call a hand-delivered message. The product of inspiration is here. God has given you all the answers. God has given you absolutely all the secrets. There's nothing kept from you. Now the choice is yours to be with or to be against. It's very simple. Very, very simple. But at the same time complex. I really urge you guys, let's surrender our hearts to the Father of love. And only then will the reflection of God be restored in you. Because you see, in the fall of sin, God's image in us was distorted by sin. Our image was distorted. And we are no longer those beautiful creatures until we have won that race. Until you surrender yourself to God, only then will God restore His image in you. So I urge you guys, please, please, give yourself to Christ. Let's bow our heads for a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, you have spoken to us tonight. Nos has hablado esta noche. Nos has dicho, Padre, que nuestra vida de pecado debe de terminar hoy. Nuestra vida de andar como el mundo, pero a la misma vez llegar a esta iglesia y pretender que somos de la iglesia, termina hoy. Queremos decidir seguirte, y queremos que vengas pronto. Padre, lo que sea que estemos haciendo mal, lo que sea que estemos haciendo incorrectamente, por favor cambia ese pensar, cambia esas acciones, perdona esos pecados, perdona esas influencias, pero pedimos que nos regreses esa imagen tuya en nuestro corazón, para que tu gloria sea expuesta en este mundo y seamos este oro, Padre, que cae del cielo. Una vez más pedimos por el perdón de nuestros pecados. Que cada uno de los corazones de nosotros sea tuyo hoy y siempre. Take away that free will.